What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Pokemon Waifu team. Man, we hit 600k subscribers. Thank you so much everyone who watches my videos and supported my channel for so long, and or if you're just a new person as well, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Man, 600k, like seriously, I didn't even think 60 people or even 6 would watch my videos. Like seriously. Oh man, I just can't, I really do lack the words to thank you people, but I'll try and do it in my actions by putting up some more content to amuse you guys and me getting wrecked and all the good stuff you like and me getting salty, all the entertaining stuff you like. But seriously guys, thank you very much, and I'm going to have a 24-hour live stream this weekend to show my appreciation. I'm going to start the whole time. I'm going to battle as many people and interact with many people as I possibly can there. And just a little way of showing thanks. It's got to be awesome. This Saturday and Sunday, do not miss it. I'll give you some more details during the week as well. Alright, so let's get to this one. This was on my chat as usual. Any theme team suggestions, people, drop them below in the comments. Any feedback on the video would be wonderful too. Give that like button a little tickle. Alright, so I got taunted by the Crobat. Had to swap into Diancie here. Now, I'll get onto my Gardevoir set in a second. Now, we have a Superior here that's going to use the Leech Seed on me. I was a little bit worried about Leaf Storm, so that's why I went for Toxic. I was trying to shut this thing down, but it seems to be a bulky set. Just first appearances there. On this Diancie set, I've got max health, max special defense. I've got Diamond Storm on this just to boost my defense and a little bit of offense. I've got Heal Bell on this with the Normal EMZ, so I can get like an insta heal basically. I've also got Trick Room on this too to help out my team. It's kind of a Trick Room team, but it's got a couple of speedy Pokemon in there as well if things go south, you know, which they normally do. And I've also got Earth Power on there too. All right, so we have the Lilligant coming in here. Now, I got paralyzed there by the glare. This is a special Lilligant. However, it's a little bit support style too. So I've got Nature Power on this. Now, Nature Power turns into Tri-Attack in a Wi-Fi battle situation. Going for the Scumbag Para Hacks or Freeze, Burn. I was low-key hoping for the Freeze though, because it always happens to be. Now we have a Noivern using Screech here, which is interesting. I was quite interested to see what set this was. I was thinking it could be a physical set there because it's dropping my defense. That was what I was first thinking. So I kind of, you know, I stayed in to go at the hacks. I really wanted that, but unfortunately it's going to take me out there with the Acrobatics. Now, I did have Focus Sash there, so that was their strategy. Burn off the Focus Sash, go for the Acrobatics, more powerful with no item. So pretty interesting there. Now, swapping in Magearna, this is probably one of my favorite Pokemon sets on this team. Had a really cool one. Now, I'm actually going to try and get a sweep with this thing because it's a very fun set. Now, since it gets Soul Heart ability, which is completely overpowered, I thought, well, I don't want to really make use of that. So I've got Trick Room. It's me, right? So it gets a very barren move pool, and which, you know, attracted me instantly. So it gets Gyro Ball, which is a pretty damn powerful move on it. It's Stab, Max Attack here, Brave Nature. That's going to drop my speed, but you know, give me a lot of power with the Gyro Ball. It also gets Brick Break there for steel types, and it gets Explosion. So that's a set. It's pretty fun. And here I thought that Flareon was a big trouble, so here I went for Explosion. However, old Duracell battery is going to come in here, and it's going to get exploded. And actually, that actually triggers my memory there. Once I was playing the Game Boy Color, right, and the actual battery like exploded while I was playing. It's like the most El Cheapo battery ever. Anyway, so back to the battle. Both people are going to die. Both Pokemon, not peoples. Both Pokemon are going to die there, and they are down. Swapping in my Gothitelle here. This is a spec set. I've got on this Trick, Psyshock, I've got Signal Beam and T-Bolt. Now, this is pretty cool. So we had the Crobat coming in here. I thought it may be like the generic Choice Band set, maybe, so I tricked. However, I got a Citrus Berry instead, which is cool. The Crobat actually gets a Choice Spec, so that's, you know, I bet they're very happy with having that, you know, such a handy item on Crobat there. Now, it does over half health with Brave Bird. This is a max health and max special attack Gothitelle there. I'm going to get a lot of my health back there with the Citrus Berry, and I'm also freed up now, so I can use all of my moves, and the Crobat is pretty much locked into a Brave Bird with a Choice Spec, so that was awesome. Now, most original name 2017 is going to come in, going for the Psyshock here. It's a bulky set, but I still do some nice damage. Now, I have Signal Beam on this, as I mentioned before, so that was what I was going to go for. Now, Signal Beam actually did quite well in all the battles that I did with this team. Okay, anyway, so we have the Trick Room running out there. Obviously, I'm going to get outsped here. Leech Seed lands this time. So I'm thinking this is definitely like a full stalling set. I wasn't sure to what extent, like if it had rest or something, or if it had my favorite move that I can't pronounce. Now, it's almost going to go down this turn. The next turn, I'm going to be able to take it out there if it doesn't have, it's not hiding like a Leaf Storm or anything like that, something like that. But even with the amount of health I got left, Gothitelle is fairly bulky. This was a competitive set as well there, so I was hoping I could get like Intimidated, give me a big buff in special attack, and go from there. It did happen a couple of times, but the problem is I got like Revenge killed after, and it didn't turn out so well. Anyways, the Superior is going to go for the Giga Drain here, getting a little bit of health back there, but it's not going to be enough to sustain the damage that I'm going to do to it, and it's toxic as well, so it definitely wasn't going to live that one. So number one nickname in the world is going to go down there, but it's all good. The Star Raptor's going to come in here, so this one was scary. I've seen this in the team preview. I'm hoping it's not like I was like, I wonder if it's going to be like a crazy whack set, because I've had a couple of whack sets, or it's going to be the standard one. Looks like it's going to be the standard one at this point in the game. It's going to be the Reckless Double-Edge set. You know, so I got to get rid of this thing. It is a big threat. Now, I'll get to use my Gardevoir this time. I got taunted at the start of the battle, so I wanted to make use of it. So, Waifu's going to get a little bit reckless. I've got my Focus Sash here. I've got my Trick Room up, which I'm going to do. Now, obviously, I'm going to be able to live that one. Now, the idea was this. I had Destiny Bond on this one too, so it's basically a Trick Room Suicide lead, but I did have Shadow Sneak on this one as well, so I could do a bit of damage. I also had Synchronize on this one too. I got to use Synchronize quite a lot. Now, Synchronize is very, very powerful on Gardevoir, and it's also really good because Synchronize, it's one of my favorite moves, and not only that, it works very well with dual types, because not only are you hitting for Fairy, you're hitting for Psychic as well. Anyway, so I'm going to go down there, and the Star Raptor is going to go down with the Destiny Bond, so both of them, I cleared the field of that, so that was good. I did have Diancie, that's definitely true, but I thought that was the best result there. Keep my Diancie in good health there. Alright, so swapping in Serena here, we have Flareon, best matchup 2017. I can't really do anything against this at all, don't really want to swap into anything, so it's going to go down to the Flare Blitz there. Like I said, I could have swapped in my Diancie there, but once again, I really needed it to, you know, get rid of that Crobat and other things like that, so I wanted as much health as I possibly could on it. Okay, so we have the Guts Flareon here. It really can't do too much to me. I know it's moveset and it's move pool and everything. It's not the greatest, so it doesn't have much to me. It's going to go for quick attack, obviously, they don't want to get any more recall. It's not really going to matter there, because I'm going to be able to go for the Diamond Storm, and that's going to do heaps to Flareon, taking it out. So the last Pokemon is that Choice Specs Crobat here. Now, on this set, I'm not sure if I could have said this one already, but if I didn't, I had the Diamond Storm on this set. I had the Heal Bell to heal off any status. I also had Normalium Z Heal Bell, so I could basically, you know, just heal myself up completely from any point of health in the game and just be full again, so it's rather handy for that, instead of going for a Rest Sleep Talk set, which I would have got Rest on like every single time. Okay, so obviously the Heal Bell fails because there's no status, and also the good thing about that is you can, you know, ring your little bell, heal all your team, and you don't have to use your heal, like your Z move either. You can like have it for later on in the game. I was running that with the Lilligant, so I was healing Wishing back into, you know, either my Diancie there to say if I needed another tank or something like that. Anyway, so Crobat's going to go for a Brave Bird here, not doing much to me there at all. And obviously the Diamond Storm is going to be super effective against Crobat, and that's going to be able to easily take it out. And that is the first battle. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's get on to the second battle. I got a good, got some funny bloopers at the end too, and good, obviously we got a good bonus battle happening there. Guys, stick around, it's good. All right, let's get into this second battle anyway. So obviously using the same team there, and same lead as well, because that Gardevoir is very handy at getting the Trick Room up. All right, so we have a Pidgeot lead here, which definitely won't be Mega. Now, I've got the, I've traced that Keen Eye. That's going to be the most handy ability ever. Now, obviously here I wanted to get the Trick Room up first turn, and maybe get rid of the Mega Pidgeot right away, because that would be really good. And yeah, it's quite a powerful Pokemon with no guard. Yeah, those Hurricanes are always hitting and stuff like that, so I wanted to bury it. However, it's going to go for the Tailwind first turn, boosting the speed of the team there, which is quite funny because Trick Room is going to be, that's even better for me. So here I was thinking, well, I can't actually attack it with any moves. I don't want to swap out, so I thought I'd just use Synchronize here. It's not going to affect it. It's quite funny because I thought I misclicked there, but I was like, nah, I'm not misclicking. I'm just waiting so you can take me out the next turn so I can put it in range of the Destiny Bomb. So going for the Destiny Bomb this turn, Gardevoir is going to take itself out there. These two battles, it did... a couple of other battles I actually got some good synchronized battles off. It was quite interesting there. You know, some of the Tapus as well. It's quite funny. Anyway, so the Pidgeot's going to go down there, so an even battle at the moment. This was actually a really fast battle, but quite close. Okay, so we have the physical Magearna here. Now, since the Trick Room's up, I can freely go for that Mighty Gyro Ball there on the Leaveney. However, Leaveney's going to swap out there, and we have the Feraligatr coming in here. So I actually got a nice critical hit here on Gyro Ball. Now, I really do love Gyro Ball's animation. It looks awesome. I get a crit there, as I said. Now, I've got the Life Orb on this as well, just for a little bit of extra damage. So the Tailwind's going to go. It doesn't really matter because Trick Room is still up. So I thought, bugger it, let's go for Gyro Ball again and see how much it does. So obviously the crit did a massive amount of damage there. So I didn't have many options here. I thought I could go for Brick Break or I could go for Explosion, but I was thinking like Brick Break wouldn't kill. And, you know, Aqua Jet could get a crit next turn, so I thought, bugger it, let's go for the Explosion here. Okay, so Feraligatr is going to go for the Dragonite, so I was like, great, I can get rid of this thing there. I don't want to let it get any more Dragonances up, so I went for the Trick Room here. So, both of them had them, so that was really good counter to the Dragon Dancing Feraligatr there. So I had I only had 2 Trick Room setters on this team, but then again, it wasn't all Trick Room team, so they only needed 2 Pokemon. Normally, you'd probably run 3. Gets a little bit risky if you don't have that many. Okay, so we're going to have a double KO there again, which is quite funny. So it's 4 Pokemon all at the moment. Now, I was thinking, what would the best to swap in? I thought, might as well swap in my Trick Room Gothitelle here. I already explained that set a little bit earlier on. So here I can go for the Signal Beam, which is going to be super effective against Leaveney. Wasn't sure if it was going to be like Sash or anything like that, but it wasn't. So Leaveney's going to go down there. And yes, its head fell off there. Its own head fell off there. And alright, so we have the Gengar coming out here. This was quite funny. Since I was locked into the Signal Beam here, I had to swap out. I could have used Psyshock there and taken it out, but I was Spec, so I had to swap out. Alright, so we've Lilligant. This is my best swapping I could do here. I'm going to get hit by the Shadow Ball. There's a crap load of damage there to me. I can see the Gengar is Life Orb there too. Okay, so the Gengar actually outspeeds me in Trick Room, and that's going to take out my Lilligant there. Rip. So that was like a slow Gengar. What the fuck? Anyway, so guys, I just got like anti Trick Room there. So the Trick Room is gone. Sending in Gothitelle now, going for the Psyshock. Since I was max health, I was like, there's a slight chance I can live this one. I know there's going to be like a really, really slight chance there. I just live on like 5 health. Woo! That was so close. Psyshock's going to be enough to easily take out the Gengar there. So I was so happy to live that one because I didn't have actually much to get rid of the Gengar with. Alright, so I get Cursed Body there. So guys, since I'm Choice Specs, you know what that means. I get to use Struggle. Next turn, we have the Alola Ninetales come out. Unfortunately here, the Alola Ninetales didn't use something like a Raw Veil. It's going to finish me off with a Moonblast. I so wanted to use Struggle then, but it's all good. We have a very even match at the moment. 4 Pokemon down on each side. Okay, so I have Diancie here. I thought this would be the best swap in for it. There, I still have my Serena left. Guys, it's got to do something this battle, surely, right? So the Ninetales, Alola is going to swap out there, and we have the Emboar swapping in here. So I'm going to go for Diamond Storm. Fortunately, the Diamond Storm was really good against both of those Pokemon, doing a lot of damage there. Okay, so I actually get a defense boost in my defense there. Obviously, you wouldn't get a defense boost anywhere else, right? So we have the Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz. I looked away for a second there. So I got Flare Blitz there. Here I'm just going to go for the Earth Power here, which is super effective. Emboar just holds on there, so I was like, well, this is quite good. That was a superpower, sorry. It's going to have a Quick Claw there. I'm going to swap Diancie out here and go into Serena, because I thought, well, you wouldn't really expect it to use a Fire-type move, and it's already had a drop and attack there, so I thought that would be the best option there. Then I can go for my, this is a Scope Lens Razor Leaf set. It's also got Play Rough, High Jump Kick, and Acupressure, so it's a really cool set there. The chance to boost a random stat. Unfortunately, Razor Leaf freaking misses there, and Emboar is going to be able to go for a Flare this time and take Serena out, so that sucks. Rip. Don't worry, guys. She returns in the blooper battle. You got to see her there. She has some good action. Okay, so that's going to go down to like what was that? Like a triple like KO or something like that out of nowhere. So swapping in my Diancie, my last Pokemon. Got to get some revenge. Now we have the Alolan Ninetales here. Now there wasn't too much that it could do to me. I just went for Diamond Storm. That was my best attack. They were trying to go for that freeze. I know. I don't get freeze, thank God. We all know that crit mattered. And going for the Diamond Storm here, which is actually going to crit the Alolan Ninetales. And that is game. I hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. Thank you so much for 600k. I'm actually kind of out of breath at the moment. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I love you all. Peace.
A few moments later.